Hello everyone, a very good morning. Welcome to IDP Nepal's live session. I am Krishma Lakshmasrashtra and I am the Senior Counselor for Australia and New Zealand at IDP Nepal office. So I'll be the host for this exciting live session today. And today we have invited Ms. Paula Patino Lopez, Country Recruitment Officer and International Recruitment at Flinders University. So before we start our today's webinar, I'd like to inform that IDP Nepal is organizing Australia Virtual Education Fair, where you can meet 25 plus leading Australian universities and colleges on 12th of September. 12th of September is Saturday from 12 to 4 p.m., where you can meet the university one-on-one through the video call over Zoom, and Flinders University is also one of them participating. So you can meet Flinders University on 12th of September also. So talking about Flinders University, it is one of the most popular Australian universities among Nepal students because of its teaching quality, its wide range of course choice, location, fee structure, and the support they have provided to international students. So today we'll be talking about Flinders University, its program, scholarship opportunities, and how they are helping international students in the current situation. I'm very sure that you will find this session very helpful to know more about Flinders University, its application process, and clear the doubts if you have any. So while we are talking, I request our viewers to feel free to write any questions and we will try to answer them on a best effort basis. So without further delay, I'd like to welcome Paula to our live session. Hi, Paula. A very warm welcome to IDP Nepal's Facebook live session.
Hi, Krishma. Thank you very much for having me today. And thank you, everyone, for joining us today in this Facebook Live with IDP Nepal.
Thank you so much, Paula. So, well, first of all, why don't you start by letting our students and guardians know a little bit about Flinders University and Adelaide?
Of course. So, Flinders University is one of the 3 public universities located in South Australia, which is literally in the south of the country in Australia. Adelaide is the capital city of South Australia. So I will be sharing some screens with you so we can go through this information for you, easy to view.
Okay, no problem.
So as just mentioned, Flinders Uni is located in the city of Adelaide. So Adelaide, I will say that 3 of the main things that I always say about Adelaide is, first of all, is the location. The weather as well is a fantastic weather. Even as Nepal, you have the 4 seasons. We also have the 4 seasons. We are just coming to spring with the beautiful flowers and everything. One thing is important to mention is Adelaide is in the top 5 most livable city in the world. So this is a very safe city, easy to go around, especially for international students. So at the moment, we are very lucky that in terms of COVID-19, we have 0 cases, active cases at the moment. And the most cases that we have active was in March, and it was only 34 cases. So we have been very lucky, like we are living in a kind of new normal where all the industrial is still, some of them they're still closed, but majority of them, they are open, running like normal. Second thing that I would like to mention about Adelaide, Adelaide is actually the most affordable city in Australia. So if you actually compare expenses between big cities as Sydney and Melbourne and Adelaide, you will be spending less than 20 or 30% less here in Adelaide. So this is very something like make a difference in terms of expenses. And the third point that I would like to mention is about the post-study work right visas in terms for those students doing the undergraduate and postgraduate courses. As you may know, you will have the 485 visa after you finish your studies, but if you do your studies in a regional area as Adelaide, you got the 2+1. So when I say regional area, we are not a rural area. We are actually a city, but because of the amount of people living in the area, there are not too many. So we are considered as a regional area. So as you can see in the photo that I have in the slide, it's a Glenelg. It's a very popular spot to go to, and it's only 15 minutes from campus. So it's a beautiful place to live. And I will share with you some experience from Nepalese students as well at the end. So in terms of Flinders Uni, so that's why we are here to understand more about Flinders. So we are a comprehensive university offering more than 300 courses between undergraduate, postgraduate, and research level programs. So it's pretty much whatever you are looking for. And so we can go through the course that you're interested to, even today at the end or during the Australian Education Fair on the 12th of September. We have around 26,000 students in total, and only 5,400 are international students. That means that you're going to share your classroom with a lot of domestic students, which we call the Australian students, as well as international students from more than 90 countries. So it's a very good mix and very good occasion for you to learn more about all the cultures. In terms of rankings, as Krishna was saying, we are actually #1 in South Australia for teaching quality, learning engagement, and student support. Especially right now with the current situation, our students support team are very care of you guys who are offshore. Some of our students are actually commencing semester 2 online. We have been taking care of those students. We have been sending until late because of the time difference to be able to check if they are doing okay and if they have enrolled okay, and if all the systems have been working very good on the studies as well. In terms of worldwide, we're ranking number 271, which is very a good number in terms of ranking for universities. So this is pretty much about Flinders. I would like to mention a little bit of the location, or would you like me to continue with the location as well?
That's okay. You can say about the location also.
Fantastic. I just wanted to mention about the location because Flinders Uni is not located in the city. We are actually located in the south. So it's very important for you guys to maybe in terms of finding accommodation while you can come to study on campus. So in terms of the campuses, we have 3 campuses. So we have Bedford Park campus, which is like its own little city. It's very green. We have their own lake. It's very beautiful. We have all the faculties there. We have own hospital on campus. So that's why in terms of medicine, health science, and nursing courses are very important. We have the library, the gym, restaurants, pharmacies. So it's everything that you may need, you will find on campus. And then we have Chelmsley campus, which is a very technological campus with all the students who are doing IT, engineering, science. They have all the laboratories and the technologies over there. It's a pretty new building. Well, not new anymore. It's 5 years old now. And all the institutions are actually using this installation because they are fantastic. And then we have Victoria Square, which is a building just located in the city. This one is located in the city, but it's just for those students doing masters in business and accounting. It's very cool key location in terms of the industry. So that's why it's just a building in the city. And the last thing that I would like to mention about Flinders, just to close everything, it's a lot to tell, but we don't have too much time. So I just want to close with the accommodation. So why it's important? So Flinders Uni is actually the only university offering accommodation in South Australia. So we have 2 types of accommodation. So if you parents are watching this and you would like to send your kids here in Adelaide and be able to feel secure that your kid is actually in accommodation for the university, we have the 2 options. So we have the university hall, which is like kind of hotel, as I normally say, because you will have your own room, but you can actually pay for the meals. So you can pay for breakfast, lunch, and dinner from Monday to Friday. So you will have covered all of that, including obviously bills and internet. Or you have the Daisy Jordan Village, which is kind of townhouse. And these townhouses has 3 bedrooms. So you will have your own bedroom and sharing with 2 other more students, obviously sharing the living room, the dining room, and the kitchen. You will need to cook living in this area. So yeah, it will be depends on the package that you are choosing to go, but it goes between $250 to $380 per week, covering everything in terms of bills and Wi-Fi and everything. So yeah, it's pretty much this. So we have, for more information, you can always go to our main website, www.flinders.edu/, for this one is living. So for more details about prices, packages, and everything. So this is pretty much about Flinders Uni. I think I summarized very quick, but we can talk more about it on the 12th of September.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the brief introduction of Flinders University. So, Paula, as you have been recruiting Nepalese students for a very long time now, and because of your experience, I'm very sure that you are very familiar with the kind of courses Nepalese students generally opt for. So, can you please elaborate, like, what are the most popular courses among Nepalese students in Australia and at Flinders University?
Sure. So in terms of the courses, as I said in the beginning, we have more than 300. So obviously it's not a point to go to all of them, but I will mention some of the key courses that we have for Nepalese students. So just for basically overview of the courses. So we have 6 colleges. So the 6 colleges will receive the whole range of courses. So in terms of the nursing, College of Nursing and Health Science, nursing is one of the top courses for Nepalese students. We do offer 2 bachelor, so Bachelor Nursing Pre-Registration course and Bachelor of Nursing Graduate Entry. Now, I have to mention here that for 2021, we actually have a new entry requirement because of requirement. So it's very important to check this one while we are doing the process. So don't worry, you just can apply. Doesn't have any cost, and we will be assess your application to be able to understand if you will be eligible for credits or not. But basically, the Bachelor Registration course is for those students who just finished high school. So if you would like to become a nurse and you have done the PCL perhaps, you're actually eligible for the 3 years course, the Bachelor of Nursing Pre-Registration. Now, in terms of those students who already got a bachelor degree and would like to change their careers and become a nurse, we have the Bachelor Nursing Graduate Entry. So because of the new requirement, they have new opportunities for students who has done any studies in nursing back home. So please be in touch with IDP. They will let you know which is the course that you would like to go through. Basically, the main thing that you need to take into account is your English level. So you need to meet your English through an IELTS, PT, Cambridge, or TOEFL, and it must be an overall 7 or band 7. Unfortunately, you will need to sit for a test. We can't proceed with the English certificate because of the ANMA requirement. You actually need to sit for an IELTS or equivalent in other tests. In terms of graduate entry course, if you have a bachelor degree, let's say in business or any area which is not related to health science or nursing, you will need to do some background in anatomy and physiology. So it's only 1 unit that you can do online. And again, if you have any question about it, we can check later, or we can check it particularly one-on-one on the 12th of September. So in terms of allied health science core, we have a very big variety of courses as well. So we have a lot of Nepalese students actually doing the Master of Physiotherapy. So this is a very key program as well for you guys. So have a look at the requirements that we have on the website. Again, feel free to contact IDP. They will explain you a little bit more. And this is a very, we have limited places for these courses. So as soon as you apply, will be better. In terms of business, it's always popular. So we have a range of streams in terms of business, in terms of undergraduate and master's degree. Undergraduate, as you may know, it goes from 3 to 4 years. 4 years if you're doing the honors year. And then postgraduate courses, which are the masters, you go for 2 years. So in terms of business, we have accounting and different specialization. And in business, we have a different specialization. And this year we have a sport management as innovation and entrepreneurship new for you guys as well. So it's a variety of courses that you can choose from as well. Bachelor of Banking and Finance, very popular, and we have a new course I'm very happy to tell. It's a Bachelor of International Business specialized in wine, spirits, and tourism. So it's very good because we are in South Australia. This is one of the main areas for wine. So obviously very, very, very good. In terms of the accreditation, all courses at Flinders University are accredited by the correspondence body. So you don't need to worry about the accreditation at the end because all our courses are accredited. And the last one that I would like to focus today is the IT courses. We have a lot of students applying, especially for the Master of IT. And now we have for cybersecurity as well. So it depends on the kind of profession that you would like to follow, but we'll have different streams as well, the computer science, as well as the artificial intelligence. And the information technology depends if you like to digital media, network, and cybersecurity system simulation and serious games. Again, very is recognized and accredited by the body regulators, so you don't need to worry about it. So yeah, it's a lot of courses that I could go through for a long time, but just wanted to mention this one. Engineer as well is very popular, so we have all the streams as well, so we can check later one-on-one or in the 12 of September.
Okay, so yes, Paula, nursing, IT, engineering, business, they always have been very popular. And so happy about the new course that's about the wine and all, because yes, Adelaide is really famous for wines.
Yeah, we have a lot of wineries around the hills. So even if you come here, you need to go and have your weekend, especially when it's very sunny, it's very nice.
Yes, definitely. So, Paula, as you know that COVID-19 has impacted many international students' aspiration to receive quality education in Australia and many other popular countries also. This context, how is the Australian government and Flinders Uni supporting the existing student to cope up with the current situation?
Yeah, so we are very lucky, as I said before, that we have been doing very well in terms of COVID-19. So as you can see in this slide, which is the restriction that we have to follow, the new cases to 0 and total cases 463 since we start all the situation. So yeah, we're very lucky with the management and the public health like a process and system that we have been running from the government in South Australia has been very good. We have implemented the COVID Marshal, which is so the state has trained some like 50,000 people to go around the places. Like for instance, here at the campus at Flinders, the Fort Park campus, we have some people here who is checking that everyone is meeting the restriction, like being 1.5 meters between others and everything that we have to do during this situation. In terms of the states, unfortunately, Victoria, because the cases are dropping at the moment, thanks God, but still cases around, so they're having a lockdown and they haven't been able to travel around the country. Apart from Victoria, we are receiving any student who is onshore to the campus. So since the 25th of May, we are actually open for students and receiving face-to-face classes in a mix with online as well. But I will tell you in a minute more about that. In terms of the states, so the government of South Australia has give the international student support package for 13.8 million, supporting all international students. So any student who lost their job or they didn't have, let's say, the money to pay the rent or just food to eat, groceries, the government have helped them with some of the financial support as well. And also Flinders. So in terms of financial support, so Flinders Uni have been supporting the student with the package 12.5 support package, offering the Matthew Flinders Scholarship up to $2,000. So for those students who were not commencing, but continue their studies in semester 1 and they have struggling with financial because of the COVID situation, they could apply, they had applied for the Matthew Flinders Scholarship and as well for this semester. And we, together with this package, we also have the emergency support payment for $500. So a student just needed to apply and get the support from the university. It's one of the largest by any university in Australia, one of the largest support. So yeah, we have been taking care of the student, our student here on campus and in the city as well. For those students who has started semester 2 and they were located around all the state, we have helping them to come here, pay for the accommodation, pay for some groceries that they have to have during this, like a self-insulation that they have to meet, and they just come to study on campus. So as I said before, we start face-to-face classes since the 25th of May. And obviously will be a combination with online. We are no, obviously, we can't have like 200, 300 people together. So these classes, mostly of these classes will be are online, but other which tutorial with a very small classes we have face-to-face. So yeah, it's been very, as I say before, I can't say all the thing, but we have been very lucky with this situation. So that's why we have been able to offer as much as we can to the onshore students. For offshore students, we have another supports as well.
Okay, so that's quite good insight for our students and parents. And yes, that's a very good initiative taken by the Australian government and Flinders University to support the onshore students. So, Paula, given the current situation, are there any special offers or provision for international students who are considering to study at Flinders University?
Yeah, so as I mentioned before, we obviously have offer some like a support to onshore students, but we also have for offshore students. So offshore student who would like to commence with us, we have blended studies. So what you can do is apply for your course, get your offer and accept it. So until you accept it, you don't need to pay anything. So this is a different process that you have been doing before. So for offshore student, you can actually choose the numbers of topics that you're gonna take for that online semester. So normally for our onshore student, they need to take 4 topics. But because you guys are offshore, you can actually choose between 1, 2, 3, or 4 topics. I normally recommend to take between 1 or 2 because you're doing online. And how much do you pay? Well, you pay the numbers of topics that you select. So if you select to take only 1 topic, you will take 1 topic. And actually scholarship is actually eligible for those students applying online. So if you apply for your course and you are eligible for the scholarship, you can actually get the scholarship for your online classes. So at the end of the course, like let's say for those students who commence online in semester 1, semester 2 in July, they will go until December for the online studies, and at the end they will receive the academic transcripts. Those academic transcripts are very good to show once you are going to submit your student visa, because you're actually showing to immigration department that you are going through your studies and you would like to continue on campus. So it's a very good, I think from my point of view, it's a very good point to show to immigration, commencing your studies online, showing that you are a very genuine student as well. So my message, what I would say for offshore students is apply for your course through IDP Nepal. In terms of the scores, I know you guys, some of you are just finishing year 12 or your high school, sorry, and you don't have the official transcript. So we cannot say predicted scores, just one by one case. So don't worry, don't feel afraid to start your application process. Once you receive your offer, you just continue with accept your offer. And as I said before, no payment until then. And then work with IDP to launch your student visa. So if you haven't heard before, but I can tell you now, Immigration Department has already confirmed that all the students who are doing online studies with a granted visa, those studies online will be counted on like you were here on campus. So if you had your granted visa and you have your CA active and everything, even if you are offshore, this time that you're gonna do online, it will count for you like on-campus studies for the in terms of post-study right visa. So yeah, and start your course online and transition to campus when possible.
So, thank you for this brief introduction or the arrangements that Flinders University have made. So Paula, as you know, Nepal is also going through the same situation, and there are many of our students who are not being able to sit for the year 12 and bachelor's final semester exam because of the current situation. So can the students start their application process for bachelor and master's program at Flinders University without their final year result? And yes, Paula, at some cases, the students do not have IELTS score as well. So can these students start their application process?
Yes. They can start the application whenever they like. So even if you are commencing semester 1 or semester 2 next year, you can actually start your application process. Even if you don't have the final academic transcripts, just submit it with the predicted scores or the academic transcript that you have at the moment. We understand that you guys are doing, well, everything is enclosed and you have to request a lot of documents that perhaps you can get at the moment. So don't worry, it will be analyzed and assessed case by case, but please feel free to send the application. Now, in terms of English, actually, if you can't see for any IELTS or PT or Cambridge, that is because it's closed and you can't not do the test, we are accepting Duolingo. So Duolingo is an online test that you can do it from home, and it's very cheap actually. we are accepting Duolingo for semester 1 2021. So in terms of visa, will be quite different. But in terms of the entry requirement for the university, we are accepting Duolingo. So if you're happy to sit for Duolingo, you can do as well to be able to meet the English requirement for your course.
Okay, so thank you, Paula. Just to give you an information that IELTS tests were resumed, but due to the current lockdown again, they have been postponed as of now. So here I want to rephrase to all our students that, as Paula said, you can start your application process with your current result and without IELTS score to get a letter. The offer would be conditional, and you can submit final year transcript and mark sheet and then score letter with the other required documents to get a full offer. The offer that you'll be getting will be conditional offer letter. So let's submit all your remaining documents and get the full offer letter. So you can start your application process now. And yes, Paula, Flinders has always been very popular university among Nepalese students. So can you please share with our students and parents some of the success stories of Nepalese Flinders University graduates?
Yeah, I actually was trying to find a lot of experience from the Nepalese student. We have too many. We have our blog for international students that you can check all the history that we have there. It's a blog, Flinders edu.au/international, and you can find a lot of stories from our students. So I just came up with 3 today. So Nisha, she has done a master education. You can read her whole article about the course, the experience. She's telling more why she has chosen Flinders University, what kind of job that she found after her course and everything. And then we have key 3 for those students who are looking for Bachelor of Nursing. So she's telling more information about nursing, why she has chosen Flinders to go for nursing in terms of the facilities, in terms of the teaching quality and everything, the environment. So she was very happy because of the campus. So the campus is wonderful. So if you would like to see actually the campus, you can go to the YouTube channel and visit Flinders University, and you will see all the virtual tours that we have submitted there for you to check the campus online. So these 2 students are very good, perhaps to check as well in terms of the article. So feel free to go to the blog, flinders.edu.au international, and check more about these 2 ladies. And then I have one more here, which is Ajana. She is doing a Master of Accounting. So obviously she's from Nepal, and I would like to play this video. It's a very short video that she is showing why she chose Flinders in terms of reputation and rankings as well. So let me just play this video for you.
Hi everyone, I'm Sujana from Nepal, and I'm currently studying Master of Accounting at Flinders University. Let me show you around my campus. It's a super busy day here today because we have lots of students. They want to go study in Flinders University. After research, I found that Flinders University has a very high reputation and has a rank as a top in South Australia. I'm going to introduce you to my teacher.
Hello everyone, my name is Tang Lei and I'm teaching economics. So hope to see you on campus one day.
You are at Flinders Connect. This is where experience can get some support and can reach each other. The atmosphere of uni is so much fun. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you come and study at Flinders Business. Bye.
So this is lady, a lovely lady that perhaps you can also find in the YouTube channel. So it's a lot of stories that obviously I can share with you guys. But yeah, it's just a matter of time that we don't have too much.
Yes, so our students would definitely go to the YouTube and see the more videos of Flinders University and the students' feedback also. So Paula, in the current situation and circumstances, I'm sure our viewers would like to know a little bit about the availability of...
Hi everyone.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. So I was saying that in the current situation, our viewers would like to know a little bit about the availability of part-time jobs for international students. So can you please elaborate a little bit on this?
Yeah, sure. So in terms of jobs, what I can say, obviously, worldwide it's been a very scary thing because of the COVID-19 situation. But I have been saying the whole time, we're very lucky and majority of the industry are actually open. So for those students who were doing a part-time job, let's say in hospitality, which are very popular for international students, all hospitality industry is open. So if they were actually working as a waitress or chef or whatever in terms of the hospitality, they are now back in the jobs. As we went before, a lot of support from the state, a lot of support from Flinders. So even if they're struggling to finding a job, they have our financial support as well. So in terms of jobs, actually, just for more professional, we have been still running all the mentoring programs, all the work placement as well, so students can be able to proceed with these programs as well. This is actually a very good initiative for them at the end to find a job. Flinders Uni is ranked in South Australia, very good for good employment as well. So in terms of that, I think depend on the industry, obviously, but like industry like IT, engineer, public health, I think it's one of the most popular because of the current situation. So I think in terms of that industry, I will see a growth in the employment, yes. And obviously medicine and nursing, obviously we all will need more medical, GP and nurse as well.
Okay. So Paula, here are some questions from our viewers who have been watching us. So I'll ask one by one. So Nima Sherpa is asking, from when we can apply for Australia for the physical classes?
So in terms for you guys to come to campus, we need to understand first that this is more like a government discussion. So it will be depends on when the Prime Minister decide to open the borders for you guys to come to Adelaide or to Australia first, and perhaps it will be some restrictions for you to meet. So South Australia has a pilot program which is going to be next month, which is tomorrow, and it's not totally approved yet, but we will be receiving 300 students from overseas for those continuous students. This is haven't been approved yet, but it's going to be, it's a good initiative for international students to start thinking to come here. So Adelaide has been the first city to receive these students. So let's see if this pilot program go through and be approved and they can come here and everything goes well. So hopefully we'll be going to receive you guys for semester 1, 2021. As we have been saying here in the office, we are planning for the worst, hoping for the best. So we really hope that you could be here for semester 1, but in case you cannot come, don't worry, all courses are actually available online. So even medicine, if you would like to apply for medicine, which is a very practical course, we have been organizing some kind of topics for you to see online if it is the case. So yeah, so it will be depends on actually Nepal government as well as Australia, but hopefully there is.
Okay, so we are also hoping the same that Australia start appearing for the physical classes. And here is one more question from Sumit Srestha, and he's asking, how can I apply in Flinders University?
So it's very easy. You just need to contact IDP Nepal and they will help you with everything. So the process is very simple. Actually, you need to get your academic documents, whatever you have at the moment, and your personal data, like your name, your date of birth, number, email, all this information. And as if you have done the IELTS, PT, or any English test, as well as the English test. If you don't have the IELTS, don't worry, you can actually start with the academic documents that you have at the moment. While, as Krishna was saying before, you will receive a conditional offer that you can go through and meeting all the conditional through the process. So let's say that you're applying for semester 1, which is in March, for the bachelor in nursing. So you need to meet, like, let's say the English. So I will encourage you guys to apply right now. This is a very, very popular course at Flinders Uni that meets the places very soon. So in terms of nursing and social work, we close the application without our notice because it will be depends on the number of placement that we have.
Okay, so Paula, these were the questions from our viewers. And I hope definitely on 12th of September, there will be more students coming and asking you more queries or questions. So thank you, Paula, for your time today. Thank you for providing your insight on international education, which I'm very sure our viewers have found useful. It was very useful. It was a very nice session, and the informations were very good provided to our viewers. And to close with, I would again like to mention that IDP Nepal is organizing Australia Virtual Education Fair, where you can meet 25 plus leading Australian institution, university and college on 12th of September. 12th of September is Saturday, and the event will be from 12 to 4 p.m. And Flinders University is one of the university participating in this fair. So if you want to register for our event, you can register via www.idp.com. I'd like to mention it again, www.idp.com. So till then, take care and stay safe, everyone. Bye-bye. We'll see you in 12.
Thank you, Krishma. And thank you, everyone, for joining us. And I'll hope to see you on the 12th of September.
Thank you so much, Paula.
Bye.
Stay safe, everyone.